Hey guys, so I thought why not enjoy the last sunshine of this year, or not the last one, but it's quite warm outside. So I thought just, yeah, I take you with me in the garden and we do a nice video. As you already can see, we have a Copper's Choice this time. Thanks for Celtic Events for providing the bottle. I'm really excited as it is a room cask finish, and the most of you know that I and room cask finishes are quite not the best friends at all. So I'm very excited for this one. I just pour it in my glass, and during the time it can a little bit breeze, and during that, I'm pretty sure most of you missed that the last videos. I will tell you something about the distillery, yay! So we have a little bit knowledge today as well. So first of all, Copper's Choice, it's a independent bottler, which is a series of the vintage malt whiskey company, and the company was founded in 1992 by Brian Crook. The whiskey itself is from the distillery called Tormore, which is a Speyside one. So that's why it's called Speyside Sunshine. Ha! I'm Sherlock Holmes. Woo. It was, or Long John Distillers began the construction northeast of Grantown on Spey in 1958. And what's quite interesting that this was the first distillery built in Scotland in the 20th century. And in 1972, the number of stills was doubled from 4 to 8. And the distillery was taken over in 1975 by Whitebread & Co. and after that by Ellie Distillers. And with that takeover, the distillery has become the property of Pernod Ricard in 2005, when I'm correct. And that was sold in 2022, so not long ago, to Elixir Distillers. The water comes from a spring, which I had to read because I have no clue how to pronounce that. Let's have a look. It's the Whisky spring? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that was pronounced not correctly. So yeah, but just that you know. So let's have a look at the whiskey. So as mentioned, it's called Speyside Sunshine. It's a limited edition. We just have 330 bottles. It's distilled as a Tormore distillery. It's non-chill filtered. It's natural color, which is pretty cool. And it's always single cask bottlings at Copper's Choice in general. Besides its grain, they're not. But with single malt, you just have single cask bottlings. We have a first maturation in American oak, and after that we have a finish in Martinique rum cask. So I'm expecting that it's a little bit fruity, I hope. And we have cask number 9072, and it was bottled 2022. Yes, I think. Oh, and we have 59.5% of ABV, so very relaxing. Yay! So I'm really excited. I would say we check that out. Or I immediately, do you know the bananas you are using for cooking, plantains or something like that, I think it's in English. And I immediately have those in my nose. Ha! It's a rhyme. And what is quite interesting, as you can see, I can hold my nose into the glass without start to cry or something like that. The alcohol is super well integrated. I don't even have the paint things. We also have, beside the bananas, we have tropical fruits like, do you know tutti frutti? But also like mango, physalis, we have the star fruits. But what's quite interesting, behind that, you find also like milk chocolate. Oh, that's a crazy combination for me, but it's a good one. And we have something like a certain kind of earthiness. And we also have kind of raisins. So that's a pretty interesting combination. So the nose is very promising, and now I'm really excited about the palate. So, sláinte, guys. Again, the alcohol is very, very well integrated. I like that. Then you have, what's interesting, before the fruits come, you have like a mineral note of that. After that, the fruits are coming, but not as much as I had them in the nose. But again, we have bananas. And what's interesting, we have like golden kiwis. Do you know them? Not the green ones, the other ones. and I didn't had them in the nose, so that's pretty cool. Then you also find salted caramel. You also have like rock candy sugar, so it's a little bit sweet, but not too much. Luckily, I mean, you know me. And then, in if you are tasting behind those things, you also find a very light floral note, which is okay. It's not too bad. It's very light, and so it's still within bounds. And what I like, you also find my beloved coffee. You also have like milk coffee, like a latte macchiato, maybe like that. I really like that. The finish could be longer. It's short to medium. I would have wished that it would be longer, but anyway, it's a nice one because the tropical fruits come again. You have the chocolate again, which is it's a really nice interaction between them. So all in all, it's a very interesting whiskey with a lot of components. You really can take your time. It's like ping pong in the mouth. You really can take your time with it. You can try to add water. I tried that before, but for me, it's getting more floral and more sweet. So I won't do that here again. But give it a try if you want to. But in general, I think you can drink it, although we nearly have 60%. It's really an easy sipper, which is quite surprisingly, but that's cool. It's pretty cool. I think you needed to pay around 60 or 70 euros here in Germany, but quite now it's already sold out. But if you're interested in Cooper's Choice, I think they have new bottlings from yesterday on. So I just put you the link in the description. Just check it out if you want to, because everything is, as I mentioned before, beside grains is a single cask bottling. So yeah, if you want to check out the link, and if you are in any fairs and you see Celtic Events, just go to them and say hi. They are pretty cool, those guys. I talk from experience. And yes, and as always, I want to know, do you know Cooper's Choice? Do you know this one? Do you have good room finishes for me I need to try? And yes, I think that's it for today. Have a great Wednesday, and we see us on the weekend. Bye bye, guys.